What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, y'all? Figured I'd come hang out with y'all for a little bit. What's happening? What up, Roland? What up, Enrique? What up, Justice? Big boy. How's everybody's year going so far? What up, Big Mike? Hey, shout out to Northern Cali, you hear me? Got Rochester, New York in the building. That real now? Figured I'd come on here and hang out with y'all a little bit. Someone said, smile because it's a good day. Yeah, I'm over here just editing some shit for the channel, man. I figured I'd go live with y'all for a little bit. You already know. Keep them squares, rats, clowns, chomos, pedos, heavy gunners, wanna-be island boys, clout chasers, queers. Keep them boys all out your circle. Hey, shout out to Canada, man. Yeah, y'all, I don't normally go live like that, you feel me? But I was over here in the lab. I'm over here editing shit, so I figured I'd go live with y'all for a little bit. Tell a Jacksonville story I got. I mean, I got some stories about some cutthroats, but they from Jacksonville. I know a couple cuts I was putting on the road heavy, you feel me? For real. What's up, California? We got Cali in the building. Boy, I'm going to be going out there pretty soon now. You hear me? Hey, John Casanova, you said, ooh, you abused me on that UFC 4? I ain't got it on Xbox. I got it on PlayStation, though. Is that shit crossplay? What's up, Danny? Shout out to Canada. Hey, that part, Donald. You already know, Broward always represent everywhere. That part. Kevin said, Frog, you need some goals, huh? Man, I had them shits when I was 16. If I get goals now, them bitches gonna be VVS's. I already done mentioned this before, and I'm gonna change my name to Fraud with the Wall. Fraud with the Wall, you know? Someone said Fraud road to 100K. I mean, we'll get there eventually, you feel me? I'm just gonna keep that shit real till it happens, you know? I ain't in no rush, feel me? Whatever happens, happens. That would be raw. Fraud with the golds. Nah. Because, see, if I were to drop golds, I want to get perms. You feel me? I wanted this little pull-out shit like all these other clowns be wearing. Because then what make me different, I'm the same as them then. You feel me? I don't want no $500 gold, you feel me? $250 for the top, $250 for the bottom. Man, I want 12 bands or better. Feel me? I want some shit that gon', you know what I'm saying? You can't make me take them out. You gonna have to knock them out. You feel me? Hey, shout out to Palm Beach, man. Shout out to 9732. Drop that wall, frog. That'd be funny, right? Someone said, why don't you do an interview with Big Hurt? Hey, you know, believe it or not, I got messages from him telling me if I'm ever out that way, he want to interview me. To hit him up if I'm ever out that way. But you know me, man. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really reach out to people like that, even if I went out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I rock. You feel me? I don't reach out to people like that. I hit up Adam 22 one time. Asked that boy how much money's in the contract, but he ain't respond to your boy. You feel me? Dallas, do I smoke bud? Nah, not no more. I used to, though. The last time I smoked was on 420. I went live on my gaming channel and smoked I had two s'mores flavored white owls or swishers or some shit like that. And I smoked two of the bitches to the face while streaming. You feel me? But I don't really smoke like that. I get paranoid. Hey, what's up, E-Rock? Shout out to Philly, you hear me? Hey, Harrisburg, PA. Where that is, Nathan? That's Pennsylvania. That's where that's at? What's up, Ashley? How you doing? Hey, I be the only one that gets paranoid when they smoke or nah? Hey, what's up, Michael? Shout out to Portland, you hear me? What that is, Portland, Oregon? Right? I be trying to catch everybody's comments, but you know how that should be. Someone said do some jumping jacks, you heard? Nah, them jumping jack days is over with, you hear me? I ain't 17 no more, you feel me? Them jumping jack days is over with. This ain't PE, you feel me? Right now, the weather in Florida, it ain't cold or nothing like that. It's just normal. People say they get mad munchies when they smoke. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. See, now if I'm drinking, if it's one of them nights where I decide to drink and vibe with everybody, and we taking shots and shit and we turning up, I might hit the blunt. You feel me? And I don't notice it because I'm already crunk on the liquor. You know what I'm saying? But boy, when I get home, the fridge ain't safe. Feel me? I want all the snacks. I want some of everything. You feel me? What type of paranoid do I get? I just get paranoid. I just don't like to be around people if I smoke weed. You feel me? Time to close them blinds. Grab the phone, put the phone on silent, face down. I don't care what you're calling me for. My old girl can call me and I ain't answering. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I just, I choose not to smoke no more. You feel me? Hey, shout out to DC, you hear me? Static said, you been slimming down over the past year? Yeah, I've been trying all types of different shit. I just did a juice cleanse few weeks ago. That bitch was pressure, boy. 3-day juice cleanse. That shit was so exhausting and aggravating. I was miserable, bro. For real. Frog, you stand up for Dave E. Much respect. That part. Dave E. gonna be on my tombstone when I'm dead, you hear me? Mandatory. Someone said, you freak out on our weed, shit too potent. Shit probably would, you feel me? I done seen so much crazy shit happen to people in prison that be, you know, under the influence, be all high and shit, that once I smoke, bro, my mind clicks over, bro. I turn into a totally different person, though. Feel me? So I don't smoke like that. You feel me? Hey, we got over 100 of y'all in here, man. I appreciate it, you hear me? For real. Hell yeah, they tweaking in the pen, man. People smoke that shit, boy, and they turn into something else. You got ones that want to turn into the Hulk. Then you got ones that want to turn into zombies. Then you got ones that want to think they're fucking what's his name? The superhero Flash. They think they could just visibly or blast through a wall. You got people in the chain gang get so high and they try to run straight through a wall. You feel me? And then you got other people that are fucking laying there feeling like they're drowning, gasping for air and shit in the middle of the floor, screaming, saying they're drowning, and they ain't even no water on them. They're not even in the water. You feel me? Someone said, what was it like being a child actor? You were great in Sandlot. Come on, man. I done heard that shit so many times. Hey, I take that as accomplishment, though. You feel me? I take that as a accomplishment and a compliment. You know why? Because that boy got money. That dude got bread, boy. For real. What's up, Mike? Shout out to Virginia, you hear me? Someone said a Big Hurt interview could be your level to your next. Nah. You know what I learned, you feel me, is, you know, I keep it real, you feel me? So I'm going to tell y'all how it is. It don't matter whose platform you get on. It don't matter how many people try to help you. It don't matter how many interviews you get. If them people ain't feeling your character yourself, they're not going to hit that subscribe button. Feel me? So I feel like I'm worth more than going on a lot of these people's channels. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from as much as I hear people say, oh, such and such made you, or if it wasn't for you being on such and such's platform, you want to be no. As much as I heard all that bullshit, none of these dudes is worth me going on their platform. In all reality, I know I'm going to get subscribers. I know I'm going to get followers. I know I'm going to get all that if I go on their platform. You feel me? But it's because my character alone, I'm going to keep that shit real. And I don't care who likes me or not. You feel me? So, as much as people do interviews on other channels and try to get on other people's platforms, it don't matter how big a platform is. That shit can have millions of followers. But if people don't like your character, or if they know you're a clown, or you're trying to be something you're not, they ain't finna hit that subscribe button. You feel me? So in all reality, but the person's channel you were on is gonna get paid for your video. You feel me? So as much as people think it helps the smaller channel, it really helps the bigger channel. You feel me? And then your price value goes up. Believe it or not. Because after a while, no one's going to want to interview you if you've been on everybody's platform telling the same story. Because you can only tell the same story so many times. You feel me? And I learned that. For real. Bitch got to pay me for an interview. I ain't one of these clowns that just try to jump on someone's shit. You got to pay me to be there. Because I know how YouTube works. I know you're going to be getting paid bands for my video. Feel me? I know you're going to get paid bands. You feel me? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if everybody, you know, has you on their platform, when you're a small channel, check this out. If you go on everybody's platform when you're a small channel because you're trying to grow your channel, by the time you make it, don't nobody gonna want you on their channel because they had you on there back in the day already. Straight up. If I could go back in time and not went on anybody's channel that I went on, I would. Because now I know the ropes of YouTube, you feel me? So, price gonna go up. Straight up. Like, for instance, I could go on here right now and pull up a video that I got where I interviewed 1090 Jake. I never dropped that shit. You feel me? I'm different. I'm not looking for clout. I just want to be left alone. You feel me? Ty Rock. What you playing tonight? I'm going to be on some Dead by Daylight a little later. Someone said, does YouTube pay good money if your channel is not that big? Yeah, it plays good money regardless, but it ain't got shit to do with the views. It ain't got shit to do with the views or the subscribers. You feel me? A lot of people won't admit that. It's got to do with the watch time, you feel me? So I'll break it down for you. You can ask someone that has 100,000 subscribers, right? And say they get 30,000 views on 5 videos, right? And they got 100,000 subscribers. But then you got someone that's got 5,000 subscribers. And then they get 5,000 views on their videos, right? Well, you would think the person with the 100,000 subscribers with the 30,000 views would be making more. But in all reality, it's got to do with the watch time. So then when you look into it, yeah, that person got 30,000 views. But their average time is 1 to 3.5 to 4 minutes. And then people are changing the video. So they're not getting as much watch time as the people with the lower channels, because then these people are getting whole. Their average watch time might be 6 to 9 minutes before someone clicks off that video. So since that lower channel's getting more watch time, that's what pays. Feel me? Them views and subscribers don't mean shit. I'm being real with you. But you know, everybody want to have that complex. Like they the biggest and the baddest because they got this many views, this many subscribers. That shit don't mean nothing. You feel me? What up, Lone Wolf? Welcome to the stream, man. What's up with you? E-Dog said, yo, Fraud, do you want any more kids? Fuck it. Why not? YOLO. I want a whole football squad. I want a whole squad of them bitches. You hear me? All with different baby mamas. You hear me? I don't want a double dip. Feel me? I don't want one I already had one with. Ain't no double dipping over here. Straight up. Is it hot in Florida right now? I mean, it's not as hot as it normally is. Feel me? Ischiodo rolling. Hey, shout out to Orlando, man. Someone said, you been in any fights since you've been released? Sure have. Yep. What's up, Mass One? Yeah, I remember that. Do you still sleep in the same position in bed as you did in jail? I mean, hey, I got some institutionalized habits, but I don't know if sleep is one. You feel me? What you been gaming on lately? I've been playing on the PS5 and on the PC. I got like one of the best gaming PCs possible. Like I went straight overkill with getting my gaming PC. What if you go to prison but don't know how to fight, but you still got heart? Should you go PC? Nah, not if you got heart. Not if you're going to stand up for yourself. Stand on your 2 feet and rock that shit out. You feel me? That's my advice. Someone said, what are those habits? Shit, I shower with slides on. I shower with slides on. But it ain't jail slides like before. Now it's Lacoste slides. I shower with slides on. I still make my bed the same way that I did in prison. Feel me? I still, you know, when I have a cheat meal, like when I'm not following, trying to eat healthy, when I have a cheat meal, I still find myself eating jail shit that has to do with prison. Feel me? What's up, MZ? You said, do I still do Kfrog gaming? Of course. I just got done doing a stream over there probably 30 minutes ago. Yeah, once I hit, I'm about to hit 7K on the gaming channel. Once I hit like 10K over there, I'm going to be dropping 3 lines of merch. 3 Kfrog gaming merchandise lines. And I'll be doing 2 more giveaways of 2 more systems. I'll be giving away a new Xbox and a PlayStation 5. Did I watch the Fury versus Wilder fight? I ain't see I don't know if it was the 3rd one, but I seen the last 2. Yeah, like AJ said, I'm on Kfrog gaming damn near every day, every night. For anybody who ain't got shit to do at nighttime, if you're midnight Eastern time, I stream at midnight. I be on that bit from midnight till 2, 3 in the morning. So if you find yourself bored, you come on over to Kfrog Game and you'll see how the vibes are. We hang out over there. We'll be having fun. We be cracking jokes, talking about all types of shit. I just got done doing like a 2.5-hour stream. I'm going to be doing another stream on Kfrog Game and after this live. But that one, I'm not going to have my face cam or commentary on because I'm just trying to beat that game. But for my main game, Dead by Daylight, I'll be streaming that shit again later tonight at midnight. And I will have my face cam and my commentary on, you feel me? Oh, Big Boy, I tell you, Big Boy be over there vibing with us. Yep, Big Boy was the first person to get a membership over there on my gaming channel. Sure was. We'll be over there vibing. My dog Roland be over there. I see a bunch of y'all in here that be on the gaming with me. What's up, Yang? What's good with you? H-Town said he stopped in there to say hi but never played. Uh-oh, there go my dog Clutch. That's my dog I be playing with. Yeah, y'all, so I just been chilling, man. I've been in the process of getting my car fixed. For those that don't know, on New Year's, after I went live on New Year's and shit, I got in a crash that night. Totaled my whole front end, smashed my whole front end of my whip. Feel me? Driving it like a sailor, let a nail on. And I done paid $4,800 already. Got my whole front end done. My whole shit redone. Brand new exhaust. Brand new cross frame. Brand new radiator. Brand new fucking AC condenser. Brand new AC, one of the pipes. Brand new bumper, grill, headlights. Brand new exhaust. You feel me? Now I'm just waiting. Someone said, ever get in a fight in a Waffle House? Nah, I've been in a fight in a restaurant before, but not Waffle House. I know my homeboy's sister got killed at a Waffle House down. If you look it up, a shooting at a Waffle House where a bunch of people got murked. My dog's sister was one of them. That shit was years ago though. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Steven? Shout out Toronto, you hear me? What up, Hot Wheels? Shout out to Georgia, man. Someone said I fought in Waffle House. Hey, what's the worst place y'all got into a fade at? What's the worst place y'all got into a fade at? I'm curious. I knocked someone outside of Publix, boy. Straight up. But that wasn't the worst place. You know what I'm saying? Someone said a hospital. Someone said a funeral. A funeral? What's up? Hey, Dirty South, what's good with you? I see you. I see a lot of people saying a church, a courtroom. Y'all more savage than me, dog. I ain't ever fought inside a courtroom, though. I will if I have to, though, but I never had to yet. Feel me? Classroom, that's the worst? That's nothing, man. We used to fight in the classroom all the time. For real. Someone said a crack house. That ain't that bad. We grew up fighting people in the dope spot over here. We used to bump in them bitches all the time. Hey, we used to have all types of basers come there, dog. It's crazy, bro. We had basers come there with tasers before and tell us that, you feel me, like begging us to front them some shit. And we'd literally have, all right, you let us tase you, we'll give you a piece. And different shit, bro. Like, we used to, crazy. What's up, King Josh? What they do? Oh, fighting the boss man on the job? Hey, I had a job one time at this place called Fried Green Tomatoes. That's what it was called. And I got fired from there, dog. Because I got in an argument with the boss, you feel me? And he was like, he was yelling at me. And he was like, oh, I'm about to punch you the fuck out. So I thought he meant bump. You feel me? But he meant like punch me out on my clock out. I remember he called the police and all types of shit, dog. And I lost my job. And I didn't last but 2 days, 3 days of that motherfucker, bro. There'll still be people trying to get back at you from all the dirt you did in the past. I don't know. I mean, if they see me, if it's up there, it's stuck there. So, I mean, I ain't had nobody run up on me or nothing. Feel me? But if I see someone that I was looking for or something like that, you know, I'm going to put my hands on them. But I ain't got people out here trying that shit to me, you know what I'm saying? Do they trap out of bandos out here? Not just bandos, though. People got actual apartments and shit where they renting them bitches in the lick's name and be trapping them shits out. But yeah, we got bandos. Someone say you're super funny without even knowing. Appreciate it. What's up, Albert? What they do? Uh-oh, someone said they got busy inside of a Burger King bathroom. Hey, I got a fight in my like a video of a fight in my phone. Two hoes bumping inside of the Dollar Tree, inside of the dollar store, and I'm like, hey, Dollar Tree, Kfrogtv, World Star. Got these hoes bumping inside of a Dollar Tree while I was right there. And the funny thing is both them hoes had a bunch of balloons. So when they was bumping and shit, they was all tangled up in the strings of the balloons and shit. I should post that shit on my Instagram. Right here in Dollar Tree. Can white people become a Zoe? Sure can. Yep. I got a homeboy on the streets that became a Zoe in 2007 while he was at JIT camp. And he's been banging that shit ever since. And he's got pictures all on his Instagram and everything like this with all of his brothers. Yep. You know, like wherever they go, you know, they'll have brothers of theirs that will always doubt them. You know what I'm saying? And like even when I was in the chain gang, they had someone named Yellow Zoe. You feel me? Yellow Zoe was his name, and he was a white boy. Feel me? But everywhere you go, you'll have some that are against it. Some that'll be like, hell nah. But then after a while, when they see that he's official and he rocks out, wets people up, does whatever he does, then them same ones that was against him, and whatever the head says, if the head says, look, man, that he's then they got to accept it, and they got to, you feel me? For real. But some of them don't, you know, accept them at first. Someone said, how do gangs work? Do you just ask to join or do they find you? I mean, it kind of depends, you know what I'm saying? Like like in Florida prison, for the adult camp, people ain't just trying to bring you home to ask you to become a gang member, you know what I'm saying? In the JIT camps, they are. But in the adult camps, they're not. You feel me? You got to prove yourself to be a gang member. You know what I'm saying? But until then, them gangs are going to try to take advantage of you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like you could just go there and they're going to be like, all right, you're going to be a GD. No. Well, the Zoes want me. I'm going to be a Zoe. It don't work like that. What are my thoughts about smoking weed on felony probation? I mean, I ain't going to be no hypocrite and tell you not to do it. Because back in the day, I used to smoke so heavily, and it's because I was on felony probation. I used to do it because I knew I wasn't supposed to. I only wanted to do it because I was basically beating the system by doing it. And then as soon as I got off probation, I didn't really smoke weed no more. So I'd be wrong if I were to tell you, don't do it, bro. You feel me? Even though the best thing for you to do is to knock the probation out. But if you like to smoke, you just get you a detox drink. You feel me? That's it. Just buy you a detox drink. I think they're like 30, 40 bucks for the detox. You get one of them shits. Follow the instructions. They got the strawberry flavor one. You feel me? And that's it. Just be smart with it. Basically. That's all I can really say when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, at the end of the day, you still going to smoke if you want to smoke. You feel me? What detox drink? Damn, what's that shit called? I think it's just called detox, to be honest with you. I used to drink a strawberry one. Strawberry kiwi or some shit like that. Why is killing innocent people or just enemies over hurt feelings cool? I mean, to me, it ain't cool, but it's more of a dominance thing, I guess. When it comes to someone that you're not cool with, it's more of an alpha male dominance thing. Like, yeah, I got your puss ass before you got me. I guess that's why people do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. What up, T. Greg? What up, TYG? I mean, but it ain't cool to be out here bagging people. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Kodak and Jack Boy beefing? I mean, my thoughts is it is what it is. You know, there's a lot of shit behind the scenes, you feel me? So I don't never just jump the gun and go off of what we actually have access to viewing. And the reason for that is because when I fell out with one of my homeboys on YouTube, you know, a lot of people was putting their input in on, was I right? Was he right? And there was, you know, try to make me look like the bad guy, try to make him look like the bad guy. You know, in all reality, when me and that person knew what it was behind the scenes, you feel me? Like, we discussed this shit and spoke on things before it even got on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So there was a reason for us to fall out before it came to YouTube, you feel me? But people look at it like, oh, yeah, that shit just, he cuts all of his homeboys off. He tries all of his homeboys. But really, there was a reason for me to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? So as far as Kodak and Jackboy beefing, I fought with both their music, so I know there's a lot of shit behind the scenes that ain't really put out there. You feel me? What up, Mickey? Welcome to the stream. Hey, shout out to Paris, man. You hear me? Fallen Kid, shout out to Paris. So you can never jump the gun off of what you see on the internet, you feel me? Because a lot of that shit be bullshit from what they really going through, you feel me? Do I listen to Young Dolph? I found out about Young Dolph and the Chain Gang. Hey, I appreciate that donation, Known Ames, you hear me? I appreciate that. But yeah, I heard about Dolph and the Chain Gang. When I first found out about Young Dolph, I thought he was a fat dude, the way he sounded. Like he didn't match his voice. You feel me? You feel me? But like, the song that I first heard from Dolph is Get Paid, y'all nigga, get paid. I had that on my MP. What's up, Trevor? Broward County in the building, what they do? Yeah, I'll be doing like one of them road trip vlogs again pretty soon. What's my SoundCloud tag? I think it's Kfrog from Davey. Yeah. Kfrog from Davey. Do you have tips on fighting someone that is a lot bigger? Don't let them get a hold of you. If they're that much bigger than you, don't let them get a hold of you. Feel me? Pick something up and knock that motherfucker out with it. Hit him with a brick. A chair. A fucking pipe. Split his shit to the Medulla meat. When you gonna drop My Life Volume 1? People be wanting me to drop shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. Have you ever fought a couple dudes at the same time? What, like been jumped? Yeah, I've been jumped. I've been jumped in my neighborhood a bunch of times. Yep. In the Chain Gang, I had to fight like 4 or 5 GDs back to back one time. They didn't jump me, but it was like once he was done, he jumped out, and the other one said, come. I couldn't even catch my breath, and I had to fight the other one. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm glad I came on here to vibe with y'all. I was going to drop a video today, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a stream on my gaming channel. I'm going to come on here and go live and vibe with y'all a little bit. And I'll stick to tomorrow to drop a video. Feel me? Probably going to jump back on my gaming channel 2 more times tonight. One, like I said, the face cam and the commentary will be off. And then later tonight, like my regular time, I normally streams at like midnight. So later tonight, I'll probably jump back on some Dead by Daylight. If you're not willing to be extorted by gangs in prison, you got to be willing to, basically, yeah. Hell yeah, especially if people are trying to take what you got. If people are trying to take what you got, man, you better man up and whoop them. Or at least go out with a bang. Go out with trying to whoop them. Trying to come off on top. You know what I'm saying? Someone said you should find another game. Dead by Daylight is not really interesting to watch. That's your opinion. Your opinion. You feel me? I'm not a follower, you feel me? I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? I play the games that I like to play. I could have easily did what other people do and just start playing Call of Duty because that's what everybody watches. Start playing Fortnite because that's what everybody watches. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Nah, I'll stick to the game that I like. I bet you can't come over there and say that. You can't come over there on the gaming channel and be saying that. People in the comment section gonna eat you up, what? Because DBD, you can look it up. Dead by Daylight, that shit got a massive community. Massive. #1 horror game community. You feel me? Raw. Only game like its kind. Feel me? I ain't played Warzone in a while. Since the last update and shit like that. I haven't played. Actually, I ain't played Warzone since Halloween. When they did that last Halloween shit. That's the last time I played Warzone. I got it installed and shit. That was the only other game that I was maining. But what I do now is I play Dead by Daylight, which is my main game. Sometimes Warzone. Every time a new game comes out on PlayStation 5, I buy it. And I stream it real quick with my camera off and my mic off just so people can see the new game. See if it's worth buying or anything before they go and get it. So every month I'm spending hundreds of dollars just on brand new games just for people to see different shit on the channel. You feel me? Someone said, what's the most exotic meat you ever ate? What's considered exotic? Answer that for me. What's considered exotic? Because I probably ain't ate no exotic shit. I'm from Florida, you feel me? So, down South Florida at that. So, what's exotic, though? Frog legs? I've had frog legs before, but that ain't exotic. Gator? I've ate gator tail before. That ain't exotic. Armadillo? That shit's exotic. T-Rex is exotic. Ever heard of third shift prison gang while you were locked up? It does not exist down here in Florida. Never heard of it. At least while I was locked up. That shit sounds like just off the name though, it sounds like officers. Sounds like the officers gang. The third shift that comes on, you know what I'm saying? Is like the Raiders and probably does Shakedowns a lot and Security 9 and shit like that. I ain't never heard of third shift though like that. GTA roleplay? Nah, I've been thinking about it though. Iguana? Nah, I'm not eating no iguana. If I did and didn't know about it. You know what I mean? He said, you know what's good is Mako Shark. Yeah? Did you get a 30 series GPU? If so, how'd you get it? On the streets, I would have bust you, but in prison, I come cut you. That part, that's facts. On the streets, I would have bust you, but in prison, I'll come cut you. Feel me? Got a bullet hole right here and a stab scar right here. See it? Someone said, when you go back to prison? Yeah, I don't plan on it. If it happens, I'm ready for it. But I'm definitely not planning on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it this way. If I go back to prison, y'all can definitely be on the lookout for volume 6, 7, and 8. Feel me? Once a goat, always a goat. That part. I ain't even been over here editing the shit like I'm supposed to. I'm over here vibing with y'all. Favorite cut of steak? I like them what them shits called? A tomahawk. Them bitches are like $80 a piece down here. Tomahawks are gas. And then I like that cheap shit. What is it? Cube steak? Cube steak's gas. Flamin' Young's gas. New York strips gas. There's a bunch of them. Ribeye. Someone said, what is Dead by Daylight about? Basically, you got 4 survivors, 1 killer, and you're on a map. And there's 7 generators on the map. Out of them 7 generators, 5 of them must be repaired in order for the 2 exit gates to power on so you can escape. But the killers ain't just any killers. You know, it'd be like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Michael Myers, Freddy, you know what I'm saying? Ghostface from Scream, fucking Hellraiser, Pinhead, you know, Nemesis from Resident Evil, Executioner from Silent Hill, and you land on different maps, and the maps sometimes be their maps. You can land on Haddonfield, which is Michael Myers' neighborhood, and the killer could be Freddy. Or you can land where Freddy's map is on Elm Street, and the killer could be Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So it all just depends, you feel me? That's the game I be on. You feel me? That's the main game that I play on my gaming channel, on Kfrog Gaming. But like I said, once I hit 10K over there, I'm like 3K away. Once I hit 10K, I'm going to drop 3 lines of merch, and I'm doing 2 more system giveaways. You feel me? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I might do a new Xbox, a new PlayStation 5. I'm actually, I want to do this Stream Deck giveaway because I'm going to get me a new one. This Stream Deck, there ain't nothing wrong with this Stream Deck. This shit's brand new, but I want the big boy. You feel me? I want the 32 button one. This one right here is still a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? But I want the other one. I want the 32 button one. So I might just give this one away just so someone that, you know, needs one can get one. You feel me? Someone said, Frog, you should feature Island Boys on the new album. Them niggas are trash. Fuck no. I will not be joining that circus. Definitely not. Someone said, Kfrogtv, who writes the backing track to your tunes, and when are you gonna... I write my own shit. Right? Definitely a circus. I might as well buy one of them toy red noses and put that bitch on and walk around if I fucking hang out with the Island Boys. You feel me? I don't care about the clout they got and all that shit, bro. I'm not finna join the circus, bro, just to get clout. I'd rather keep it real with myself, bro, before I do some clown ass shit like that. I'm just being real. Fuck no. You know, normally you got people that, you know, you pay to feature on your shit. If they dropped a song and wanted to pay me to feature on their shit, I'm going to tax them. But I would do it. But there is no them paying to get on, you know, there's no me paying them to get them on my song. You feel me? They couldn't even pay me to get on my song. Because my song, when it's a song in my name, like it's my song, you feel me? Definitely not. But it could be them featuring Kfrog, but it would not be Kfrog's song featuring them. Even if they tried to pay me, That shit ain't happening, bro. I'm not on that shit. Definitely not. How cold does it get in Davie? Shit, it never really gets cold. Never gets cold. Never really. We're lucky if we get 5 days out of the year. And to us, cold is like 69. It's going to be in the 60s tonight. You feel me? And that's how, because it never gets cold down here like that. Feel me? I know when I went to Kentucky, boy, it was cold up there, boy. I like that shit. It was like something I never seen before. Feel me? Hey, so what y'all think? Man, I got like such a cool ass idea for my channel. I don't want to put it out there, but I got such a cool ass. Y'all have no idea the strings that I'm trying to pull. It's unreal. There's no one out there trying to do what I'm doing. Literally. No one. There's no one in the prison genre that is trying to pull the strings to do what I'm trying to bring to my channel. Y'all won't know the obstacles that I'm going through and the headaches and shit that I'm doing to try to get this to go through. For real. It's so hard and difficult. But I'm trying to see what I could do. You know? Someone said, where's your favorite spot to eat in Davie? Shit, we got a couple good places now. We got Georgia Pig. Georgia Pig's right down that way. That shit, feel me? They got like the best barbecue. We got Los Pasanos. That's where you go get a hood plate at for like $5-6. They fill that bitch with all whatever you want. You feel me? We got Shorty's Barbecue. Like as far as for Davie, we got Mission Barbecue, which is dead ass. It used to be called Davie Barbecue. We got Davie's Best, which is a pizza place. Shit's gas. What's up, Seymour? I appreciate that, man. You hear me? What up, Mike the Hustler? Hey, shout out to Kissimmee, you hear me? Florida shit. Damn, I was just trying to think of my dog's name for Kissimmee. I ain't seen him since prison, but he raps. Forgot his name, though. That part. Leave you covered in all red like hot dogs with no mustard. Bars. Bars. Hey, shout out to Australia, man. Hey, I be up there in Fort Myers sometimes, Cameron. I be up there. Close to it. Pine Island. Someone said, are you part of the skinny jean gang? It look like my chubby ass gonna fit some skinny jeans on, boy. Alright. That was a funny one. North Korea in the building, huh? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm about to have a hot challenge for y'all pretty soon, man. A lot of people been wanting me to do these hot challenges. So I'm finna do a hot challenge for y'all, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Last time we did the spicy noodle challenge, I got another one in the works. For real, for real. Uh-oh, Lakeland in the building. I be up there too in Lakeland. I remember when I went to, what's that shit called? El Rancho Bonito to ride four-wheelers and shit. Free the skinny jean gang. Someone said allergies messing with you, Frog? Always. Always. Bro, don't do no skinny jeans. Shit, I mean, nobody I hang out with wears skinny jeans. Straight up. Did you do any drawings when you were down? I mean, I had portraits and shit done. I didn't do no drawings, like draw myself. Feel me? Yeah, chain gang robbery do be sliding. A lot of people don't know about that chain gang robbery though, man. That's that funk. I still have people to this day, man, they be leaving comments talking about, man, that intro's hard. Where's that intro from? And I always try to keep it real with them and tag them in the link. Chain gang robbery, chain gang robbery. Hey, so what do y'all think what do y'all think about the dude that crashed the truck where they reduced his sentence? I feel like he got off. Boy, what he had, 110, and they reduced it to 10. That boy got off, y'all. He got off. That boy hit. 10 ain't nothing compared to 110. You feel me? What's up, George? What they do? Someone says, I think he deserved a reduced sentence, man, for real. I mean, I don't wish jail on nobody, you feel me? So it really ain't my line to speak on, you feel me? The only people that I feel like should be in jail is the people that, you know, pedos, you know, rapists, you know what I'm saying? And snitches. They should be in there for the shit that they snitched and got away with. Feel me? Other than that, I don't really wish, you know what I'm saying, shit on nobody. Regardless of the situation, you know? That's how I look at it. You heard of Curb Lagoon from, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what it is that you were trying to say. You know? Yeah, I don't know what that is, y'all. At all. I have no idea, you feel me? See, I don't really keep up with all this shit that be going on, man. I just stay in my lane and get me some money. That's it. I stay in my lane and get money. All the people that run their mouth about Frog, fuck them. They won't run up on me in real life. And I'm in the same neighborhood I grew up in, you feel me? I just stay in my own lane, y'all. You know how I am. Feel me? People can talk rah-rah all they want on the internet. They can talk all that gangster shit. That shit don't impress me. Feel me? I just stay in my own lane and get me some money. That's it. You know, the problem with YouTube is bitches be, you know, they be battling. I feel like the way that it is, YouTube is its own world, y'all. And to me, it's mind-blowing because it's like, instead of showing who's the hardest and who's the badass, it's more like who can diss the best. Who can say this the best. Who can all, man, that shit for the birds. What, till you come run up on me in real life, what? You can talk all that shit you want. Even if you whoop me in real life. Even if someone whoop me in real life, you still gonna feel these bitches. These bitches got weight. Feel me? So, losing a fight ain't nothing. It ain't like a bitch finna just come and whoop you. Nah, it don't work like that. You might lose the fight, you know, but at the end of the day, they gonna feel what you threw at them also. Feel me? That's how I look at it. A bitch can catch me on a bad day, and they still gonna feel the ones that connect. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Straight up. And I done been in situations in fights before where a bitch steal me first. You know what I'm saying? I had people pop off on me, and I reverse the fight around and still whoop their ass. So it ain't like, oh, if they pop off on me first, they're guaranteed to win. Nah, that shit ain't true either. You feel me? I done had people pop off on me, and I still beat their ass. But it's different now the way that people do it when it comes to fighting. They consider who got more blows the winner. You feel me? So I might hit you 7 times. You might hit me 15. But you didn't leave no marks on me. And I done busted your shit, chipped your tooth, left you all willy lump looking, and all that. But since you hit me more times than I hit you, you're going to feel like you won. But in all reality, boy, your shit's cracked. You know what I'm saying? You're sniffing sideways. You feel me? Your shit's chipped looking. So it's like, that's why it's different these days. When people talk about fighting and shit like that, it's just mind-blowing. Because literally, if that person got more hits than you did, they feel like they won. That's why I'm not with this rah-rah shit all back and forth on YouTube. I'm on that. You know how I'm living. That's why I ain't been ran up on yet from anyone who's ever talked shit about me on YouTube. Only people that talk shit about me on YouTube is people who don't know me. And people who do know me, but they ain't run up yet. Or won't run up. Because there's going to be consequences and repercussions. And I'm that type of person that I'll hurt myself trying to hurt you. You feel me? I'm just being real. But you know how it is. That's why I ain't into that rah-rah shit. You feel me? I just stay in my lane, dog, Every, let's say every dog has their day. Feel me? Every dog has its day. And every roach has its raid. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, since I joined the YouTube community, I've seen more people who may have thought they were real, or who may have, had a lot of people fooled that they were real. You feel me? I seen them show their hand and be a clown, and be a sissy, be a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? And seeing that they truly are just a nobody, a soft person living in a wannabe gangsters, a person that ain't found theirself yet. It's body. You feel me? That's what it is. So you got a lot of people that will drop videos, constantly, when they know them boys ain't gonna do shit in real life if they seen them. You know what I'm saying? I try to distance myself from that. Because positivity is what grows. That negative shit, that shit only rides so long. It might get you views, but it ain't getting you subscribers. You understand? Positivity is going to get you subscribers. The negativity is going to get you views. So it's like, no matter how many people you try to push that fake rah, 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 shit, that negativity out there, and how many people you think that you're entertaining, majority of them don't even like you. They're just watching that shit to see when it turns around to where you get your ass whooped. Believe it or not. And then after a while, when one whoops the other, that shit dies down. Then what? They look for someone else to talk shit about because they ain't got no views, dog. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no content. You feel me? That's why I just stay in my lane, bro. I have people that diss me all the time that I don't even respond and diss back. Because in the back of my mind, I know what I would do in real life. That's it. So it's like, what's that saying? Crabs in a bucket? Crabs in a bucket, right? Where like other ones are trying to get out and the other ones want to keep pulling them down. That's what people tend to do. You feel me? If they feel like you're growing successfully, they'll do all they can to tarnish your name, ruin your reputation, try to hold you down and pull you back with them. Like, if I don't make it, ain't no one making it. So at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta bite your tongue and you gotta fall back and let that person make an idiot of themselves constantly. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to make it out that bucket. And then when you come across that individual, you come across that crab, that same person that was trying to hold you down and pull you back in that bucket, you take all of his limbs off. You feel me? It's the best way I can really, break it down for y'all. That's what you're supposed to do. Feel me? Let them talk all they want on the internet. You feel me? They'll talk so bad about you on the internet. that they'll think they're never going to run into you. That they're never, ever, they think because you don't respond, they think that he don't want no smoke. When really they don't know, boy, smoke lives within people like me, you feel me? So it could be 5 years from now, and it could be just one of them days where the same people that run their mouth so much just wasn't thinking that they would run into this person. And when they do, now they're like, see what I'm saying? Get him. Feel me? Got him. Feel me? But I don't want to look like a tough ass on the internet. I want to look like a green bean. I want to look like a square, y'all. Me personally. Because a lot of that shit's just a paper trail. Feel me? So if I came on here and made 20 videos talking shit about this one person, next thing you know, the police look at all the conflicts that's going on between channels and shit, all the beef. Takes one thing, takes one incident or one other individual to get the police's attention, and then they'll be watching other people. Feel me? So if you get in a conflict with this one dude and y'all steady dropping videos back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then that one dude gets arrested for some shit that has nothing to do with you. But now the police are watching him. Now they're going to watch the person that he just got into a beef with. And then that other person ends up beefing with someone else, making 20 videos about him. Now they're going to be like, okay, we've been watching this dude, so let's go over here and look at the dude he's talking shit about. Let's see what this dude's got going on. You feel me? Paper trail. Not with that shit. At all, y'all. I know how to use this. It might not be that big in there. My shit might not be that big, but my shit definitely, you know, it's got some force behind it up there. I know what I'm doing. Feel me? Right? Ain't nothing wrong with being a square. Just be in your own circle. That part. That part. What's up, Kevin? What's good with you, man? Appreciate that donation. Yeah, I had sent Adam22 from No Jumper a message asking him about, you know, what the ticket is on the contracts, just to see what he would say, and he didn't respond. Feel me? It's all right, though. That's a sign. You know? Bitch gotta pay me for my time. You know, at the end of the day, right? You gotta remember, you can hang out with 15 people. You can have 20, 30, 40 people in your neighborhood that you call your dogs. And guess what? Through it all, they just associates, dog. Your real friends are only on one hand, dog. I'm telling you. All them are just associates. You never know. You never know who you're gonna, you know, fall out with. It's all on what makes y'all fall out. Feel me? Like, you know, people, you know, you might think, oh, money changed that person. That person gets money, they acting different. So money changed them. Nah, in all reality, that person been green. You feel me? It just took the money to bring it out of them, to show it. See what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just money is what brought that person to show their true color. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you feel me? It be like that. Someone said ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit back at you. What are always working? I see Serrana. Feel me? They say if money hadn't changed you, you ain't made enough. I mean, that could be true. But people show their true colors behind a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if someone acts brand new over a couple $100, that ain't enough money to change someone. If that's enough money to change someone, then damn. then they don't know what real money is. Feel me? I'll go into GameStop and spend a couple hundred. When I first came home from prison, y'all, I used to go into the fish store. Inside the fucking pet store. I was collecting tropical fish. Had like 5 different fish tanks with exotic fish. I go in there, spent 600-700 on different fish. Going to different fish markets and farms, fish farms, where you go there and they got like miles outside filled with just rare exotic fish. So if someone changes over a couple hundred, there's no way that it's because that money changed them now that they made enough. Feel me? It's more like that person was green. That person was like that from the get-go. That's just what it took them to, you know what I'm saying, for it to come out. Someone said, Fraud, what programs you got to as a kid? You mean like where I got locked up at? I went to Southern Glades Youth Camp. That was the main one. Royal Palm. Right down the street from Sago Palm. Sago Palm we used to go to when they would, like the hurricanes would come and shit. You feel me? How's the weather in Florida? It's alright. I mean, it ain't hot, it ain't cold, it's just regular, you feel me? What up, C-Train? Welcome to the stream, bro. Polk Youth Detention Center, that's where you went? Nah, I ain't. I've been to like my Broward County Detention Center. I've been to the Dade County Detention Center. You know what I'm saying? What up, John Too Solid? What up, Baby Juice? But I ain't been to no Polk County one, detention center, you feel me? Just because, you know, I ain't from over that way. I'm from down south, Florida. Level 10. Don't lie, that shit was fun though, ain't it? A lot of people learn from them programs. That shit was fun to me. I had fun in my programs. Them programs is where it was at. Like, motherfucker wasn't even thinking about his release date. What up, Mertz? I appreciate that donation, man. You hear me? That shit get your hands right, ain't it? Them juvenile programs, that shit make it where your shit ain't rusty at all. And then when you come home, all your homeboys in the neighborhood, you got a couple of them that want to test you to see where them shit's at. And then you got ones that you want to test to see if they've been bumping while you were gone. I remember when I first got out, man, my old boy had 2 pairs of boxing gloves. And when I got picked up and brought to my crib, we were having a barbecue. All my homeboys were there. Y'all know what time it is? Y'all know what time it is? Let's line that shit up. What up, everything? Music and guitar. What's the other name? What's it say at the end of it? It only shows me shenanigans. Hey, I appreciate that. $5, you hear me? Someone said, what's up, Jitterbug? Boy, you must be 50 or older, call me a jitterbug. You must be a unk. If I'm a jitterbug, you're a unk. There's no way possible that I could be a jitterbug and you're not a unk. I'm just being real. You feel me? I'm 30-something years old, man. If I'm a jitterbug, you're a unk, bro. Like, for real. Someone say, you like gridding for fun, huh? Nah, I mean, not really. I mean, I've had my time. It's fun. If I'm in the mood to fight, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, it's fun. Every fight's got some fun behind it. But I'm not like I was when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to, you know, get into shit for fun. Fight for fun. Now I'm a grown-ass man. You feel me? What I look like running around like I'm 17 or 21 years old. You feel me? But I still put my paws on a bitch if I have to. You know, but I ain't. You feel me? Am I ever coming to Pinellas County? Damn, where Pinellas? Like, where's that by? Is that near Jacksonville or near Tallahassee or what? I feel like I've been through there before. I've been through all Florida, so I know I have. Tampa? Oh, so Pinellas is by Tampa? I got one of my homeboys, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my homeboys, he's supposed to be coming home soon. He's from Tampa. He keep asking me to pick him up and shit from prison and bring him home. Oh, it's on the outskirts of. Oh, it's next. It's next to St. Pete, or no, it's next to Tampa. On shit, I'll be through there. You feel me? Collier County. Matter of fact, I had a homeboy named TV from Collier County. They called him TV, not because he watched TV or nothing like that. I think that was his initials. You feel me? You say your pop stays on Old Moat Way in Broward? I don't know where that's at. What is that, a street? Old Moat? I never heard of that road. What up, Billy? You said from Dago? What that is, San Diego? What's Dago? Now I gotta ask these things, dog, because I don't be knowing. There's so many people from around the world. You know what I'm saying? Someone said the stash goes hard. You trying to crack? Don't tell me you're trying to crack on my mustache. Now I'll roast you. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you're trying to crack on my mustache, bro. I'll roast you, bro. I'll get on you, bro. I'll tell you the solution to grow this motherfucker. I'll get on you, bro. Someone says, have you ever been back to prison? You got out or just to visit type shit? Abandoned prisons. They won't let me go visit, bro. They won't approve of me. Hey, I appreciate that everything, music and guitar shenanigans, you hear me? Shout out to New Jersey, man. Twice my age, damn, well, you gotta be 60, huh? Yeah, they won't approve me, man, to go visit people. Yeah, shit's bullshit. Like, after a certain time, like, you know, there's a time span. You get what I'm saying? Like, a felon can go to Vizzo, you feel me? But it's all on the time span, you feel me? See what I'm saying? Like, it's a different time span. Like, you know, kind of like for possession of a firearm, convicted felon. Like, after 10 years or something, you can own a gun or some shit. But, like, it's like, same thing when it comes to visiting prisoners and your ex-prisoner. But, man, I'm Kfrogtv, man. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm just like a regular inmate. You know what I'm saying? I went viral for recording my bid in Florida State Prison. So they see my name off rip, bro. They're denying me. And I found this out because check this out. I had sent like 5 or 6 of my homeboys, true story, sent like 5 or 6 of my homeboys mail all at the same time. I went to CVS and spent like $120 on printing out photos. Nothing bad, you know, nothing like illegal or anything like that. And I made a couple copies of each thing, you feel me? Put 10 pictures in each one of their envelopes. I already know how many things are allowed in there because I was once on the other side and everything like that. And then I sent it all to all the different institutions. A couple of them that didn't have nothing to do with what I sent them. None of the pictures that had nothing to do with them. So, like, some of them would get 8 photos. Some of them would get 6. Some of them would get 10. Some of them would get fucking 5. I sent it to 6, 7 different people. Next thing you know, they all started coming back to the house that I put as the sending address. You feel me? I didn't even put my address at the time. I put a different address. You feel me? They all came back to that same house that I sent them from. And all of them from different institutions said unauthorized by the warden. Unauthorized by the warden. So that must mean like my name's in the system or something there. You feel me? And I didn't think nothing of it. I put my real name on it when I did it. I wasn't thinking nothing of that shit. Unauthorized by the warden. I mean, I could see if it was maybe once or twice, 2 different camps. But for all those camps, like 7 of them, that's a lot. So they probably got like a red flag next to me. So they won't let me visit. They might think I'm trying to get footage. Or might be trying to sneak some cell phones in or something like that. You feel me? But, and I still get like, when I talk to all my dogs that got cell phones and shit in there, when I talk to them, they like, man, the nurse be hitting on me because I told her I know you. I'm like, oh yeah? She like, oh yeah, you know who Kfrogtv is? He's like, yeah, that's my dog. Then another one of my dogs was like, one of the cool officers was like, oh, I remember seeing you on Kfrogtv. And then like they be mentioning my names and shit, you feel me? Them officers know who I am. Before I was just known at the camps I was at, but now that shit's like global. You feel me? Just like if I ever like went back to prison, the inmates ain't who I gotta worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's the guards. Them boys gonna put a hit on Frog. I already know, you feel me? But I'm prepared for whatever. Shit's crazy the way it goes down, man. Got 148 of y'all in here, 143 likes. See if we get more likes than viewers. Someone said, Frog, you need a new game chair. Nah, bro, my gaming chair is where it's at. So you can only see half of it right here. You feel me? My shit, this bitch gives you a massage, everything. The thing comes out on the bottom, then it flips up with a footrest. My shit camouflage and leather. I like my gaming chair. It's the first one I ever owned, though, so it was only a couple $100. You feel me? Now in the future, you know, it'll probably get way better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get one of them gaming chairs. I'm going to get a gaming chair specifically made later on down the line where that bitch has a toilet. So I ain't even got to get up when I'm gaming. I can drop it right there. Flush it right there. Recliner. All that. Someone said, what was the first incident where they found out about Kfrogtv? When I got transferred. They put me in confinement for 270-something days. For Kfrogtv. You feel me? Hey, I appreciate that, Derek. I see it. I see your comment, man. I appreciate that, man. God bless you too. Yeah, man, when they first caught me, they charged me with the machete, and they charged me with a phone, and they gave me over 270-something days in the box, and kept me back there until the 270th day, and then transferred me. And then when they do that, when they transfer you, when you're like a confinement inmate, when you go through your reception centers, you're in confinement still until you get to your next main permanent camp. So out of 270, I got shipped on the same day, on a Tuesday. The bus was coming because the buses came to Charlotte CI on Tuesdays to drop people off, to pick people up, shit like that, only on Tuesdays. So my last day fell on a Tuesday. But the way that they were doing it with confinement time and shit in there is some people might come back there for 60 days and only do like 40. Or come back there for 30 days and do 12. Because so many people come to confinement left and right for shit that they got to make room for the new people that come back there with their new DRs. You feel me? And next thing you know, so when I had 270, you feel me? At first I was like, all right, once I got past the 100-day marker, I was like, all right, well, if I ain't got transferred yet, if they ain't shipped me yet, they ain't shipping me. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I get to the 200-day marker. I'm like, oh, yeah, they definitely ain't shipping me. I'm riding this bid out. Sure enough, boy, I get all the way down to the 269th day. And one of my dogs that was a king, he came around to hand trays out, and he was like, boy, Frog, you out of here. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, oh, you on the list, bro. You out of here, boy. You leaving tomorrow. I said, for real? He like, yeah. I said, damn, they got me, dog. Because what they do is, if they transfer you, say you get 200-something days back there, or even 60 days. If you get 60 days and they transfer you in 2 days, you'll go through confinement at the reception center. But when you go to your main camp, they could be like, oh, this shit didn't happen here. Let's just go ahead and put them back on the compound. So they didn't really get that confinement time out of you. So once I was back there for 269 days and they said I was getting transferred, I'm like, damn, dog, they got the whole 270 out of me. You feel me? And then I got sent to South Florida Reception Center and was in the box there for a whole week until the next Tuesday. And then when the next Tuesday came, there was only 2 buses going out. One was back to Charlotte or one was DeSoto. And I was like, dog, I know they didn't reclassify me, bro, and sending me back to fucking Charlotte, bro. You feel me? Which that would have been raw. Feel me? Everybody would have been like, nah, you feel me? That boy's out, you feel me? But they didn't. They sent me to DeSoto. But the officers and everybody back there while I was in the box at Charlotte, they called me there permanent. Because I had over 20-something bunkies. You know, I was back there so long. Like, people would come and get out, come and get out, come and get out. And I was back there just riding. And then they used to say shit about Kfrogtv. Oh, you had TV show and all this. Yeah, we got a famous one over here. Feel me? But then that shit hit the news when I hit the streets. You feel me? It wasn't so like they knew of Kfrogtv in the prison before I even hit the streets, you know, but it didn't go viral or nothing like that. So then the same shit that I went to confinement for, like on the phone, they didn't find no footage because I had it set up to where I'd always send the footage somewhere and erase it off the phone. So if they found the phone and they sent it to the lab to get cracked so they can look in there and see whose shit it is, they wasn't gonna get me like that. I'll never forget, y'all. I had a messenger account, right? Named Amir something. I forgot what the last name was. It was like Amir Gonzalez. And it was in the main profile pic was Will Smith. Will Smith going like this, talking about you that nigga. That's what it said. So it was Will Smith is the picture. I had like because you know, when the officers know you in there, they know you by your real name. So you got some that do monitoring and will look up, try to find you on social media. And I had already been in confinement under investigation at Calhoun CI for my Facebook. Like my DRs, when I did my DR paperwork videos and broke it down, they got K-Frog written all in them shits. Like they knew my nickname, they knew who I was. You feel me? Some of them knew I rap. They put me in handcuffs one time and told me that, I bet you, go ahead and rap for me. And I said, nah, I don't rap. I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, I bet you if I said I'll take them cuffs off right now, you'll rap. And I was like, I might think of something. They were like, get him out of here. They took me to the box. You feel me? They did, because they used to eat them up because the officers were like on that racist shit. You know what I'm saying? The white officers and the black officers like were against me. You know what I'm saying? Like the whites didn't like me because I was cool with blacks, and then the blacks didn't like me because they were more whiter than I was. Black officers chewing dip and shit. You feel me? Like savage. So they would always like hated me. You know what I'm saying? I'd walk the canteen and I'd be walking back and one of the officers would be like, oh, K-Frog sold another album. So he's hitting canteen, y'all. Like they knew I rapped, and then they felt like since I wouldn't rap for them, they would just treat me like shit. You feel me? But yeah, so that's how they knew of Kfrogtv. It took that long, you feel me? Like, they got me. And then they did a massive shakedown at DeSoto a couple days before I went home. And they had us all out there and shit. And when they do massive shakedowns, officers from different prisons come there. And when they came there, I tried to like be ducked off. I didn't want none of the guards from Charlotte to see me because I didn't want them to make it hot for me, you feel me? So, next thing you know, one of the officers was like, oh, look who it is. And I turned my head like, fuck, you feel me? And then the other officer's like, what, who's that? And they're like, oh, that's our celebrity. He's from Charlotte CI, man. He had a TV channel and shit over there, and this and this and that. And then everyone in my dorm, all the inmates, because I tried to be low-key at DeSoto. I didn't want to jump out their head first and let everybody know who I truly was. You feel me? Like, they knew I was Frog, but at that time, Kfrogtv was known in Charlotte CI. And then when people get transferred and shit, they, you know, they'd spread the word. But I didn't want to be known by the inmates or the guards because I was such short time and I was finna go home. But once he said that, the whole dorm all looked at me. They're like, man, he got a TV channel, man. It got shipped over here, man. He did like almost a year in confinement over there and this and that, this and that. So now everyone in my dorm looks at me like, damn, that's why he moves the way he moves. Like I say what's up to people and shit, but I keep it moving. I was in my own lane, you feel me? I was trying to, you know, build something low key, but I didn't want the attention from the police. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because that I never put it on YouTube or anything like that. So just imagine, if I would have put all the footage that I went to confinement for on YouTube, they would have ad charged me. But since I put it on YouTube when I first came home and already did confinement time and they didn't charge me for it then, I didn't get in trouble for it. It just hit the news. The news showed up and shit, but it didn't like nothing after that. Didn't go nowhere. Of course, they went and got a couple people and shit that was in the videos and shit, put them in confinement, but they knew what they signed up for. You feel me? And I took care of them while they was in confinement. So it ain't like I just turned my back on them. You feel me? But like that shit's crazy. Like, you know, going from one institution to another. And I remember when I was leaving to get off the bus at DeSoto, I was talking to my homeboy Danger, who's got 40 years. I'm talking to him, and next thing you know, I hear Kfrogtv, and I look over, and I said, I know somebody here. He's like, how you know? We weren't even in the compound yet. Just all the inmates on the other side of the main gate could see the bus and see us getting off the bus. And I said, cuz, you don't hear them boys screaming? He's like, and they're screaming, Kfrogtv, Kfrogtv. That was people that was at Charlotte with me that seen me getting off the bus at DeSoto. You feel me? And then I was like, yeah, them boys must have been where I was at. Feel me? That shit crazy, dog. Like, it's gonna be crazy, boy. Like, if I was in prison right now, I'd be going live with y'all right now, man, on a fake account. Be live. What's up, y'all? What's happening? Ain't shit changed? Look at this shit. Ain't nothing changed. Someone said, you ever met any pimps in there? I mean, not that I know of. Not really. I mean, people weren't in there claiming that they was pimps and shit. So, like, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, everybody got the same uniform on. Everybody got their head shaved. So it ain't like you could look at them and tell that was a pimp on the streets. You feel me? But this is the thing, y'all. Like, for me, if I ever went back to prison, they're going to put me on CM as soon as I get there. They're going to have me, like, locked in a cell for my bid. Like, they're not going to give me the chance to power up. But I'm pretty sure, you know, no matter where I go, there will be one or two, you know, cricket officers, you know, as far as, like, cricket on wanting to make some money. Not cricket on, like, abusive. Though there's going to be more than that. Every camp you go to, there's more than one or two abusive officers that are crooked like that set you up and beat on inmates. I'm not talking about them type of crooked. I'm talking about ones that want to make money. So all it would take is me get put in a cell somewhere, and then everyone's looking at my, you know, the officers are looking at my paperwork, wanting to know why I'm on CM. I didn't catch a CM charge to be on CM. And then next thing you know, that's what's his name. So then that officer will probably come up and, you know what I'm saying, charge me $1,500 for a cell phone. You know me, man. Money talks. I'll tell them, all right, you give me a phone to use so I can call my people to let them know where to send the money at, and I give you $2,000 for one. What officer ain't gonna hurry up and throw a phone under there so I can contact my family and get that PayPal digits? You feel me? Call my dogs like, yeah, you already know what time it is, bitch. I was already planning on this. That's what I gave you the money for. Feel me? Send the digits. And then I give the digits to the dude. Boom, 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 boom. I got a bomb. Feel me? Shit, anything's possible. I remember when I was getting shipped from Charlotte, I knew I wasn't going to CM because they would have told me. But I was already sending word all the way from Charlotte, CI to Santa Rosa, all the way at the top, the whole other end of Florida. I was already sending word, trying to find out how much phones were going for. Them bitches was going for like $1,500. Might be able to get them for $12, or might get charged $1,800. And I remember telling my dog, like, bitch, I'm getting one regardless. Like, I'm getting one regardless. Wherever they send me, I'm getting one. That's how it was. Yeah, they could put me in an igloo in Alaska. I'm going to find a way, boy. Let me get my hands on some batteries, boy. And I'm going to make a battery pack and charge that bitch. You feel me? Like, for real, dog. Like, you know? That shit's crazy, though. I'm glad I ain't in that shit no more, boy. Taking care of them cell phones is like taking care of a baby. Like this, y'all. I swear on everything. You got to feed it with the batteries. You got to make sure you don't overfeed it, because then you're going to fry the phone. That's like giving the bitch, like giving the baby the hiccups or fucking giving them a stomachache. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take care of that shit. You got to make sure it don't go off. That's like making the baby cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's serious. For real. What's up, Doja? What they do, dog? What's good with you? Hey, I appreciate that donation, Stevie. You hear me? But for real, man, that shit for the birds, dog. Like that shit, they'll get tiring. You hear me? Someone said, "Can we get some footage, Frog?" I got a bunch of footage, but I just, I ain't really, that shit might be worth something one day. Feel me? So I ain't really like put nothing up in a while, just because it might be worth something. You feel me? So instead of me jumping the gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is all prison stuff right here. Look, these are all prison videos and shit right here. See it? It's just one folder full. I just don't be putting shit out like that because, I don't be wanting the attention and shit. Kind of crazy though, right? When you think about it. I'd rather try to levitate, you know what I'm saying? Rather than get the attention at the moment. You feel me? I have people, man, all around the world, man, that literally that send me footage. Like this shit I just showed you is my own footage. Like if I click on any one of those, you're going to see Kfrog in the video or you're going to hear me on the camera. You feel me? Like I know me dropping it, I'm not going to get arrested or nothing like that because they only have 3 years, to actually, arrest you. You feel me? What it is they have 3 years, up to 3 years to arrest you for a cell phone. So that was the part, like as far as when that shit went viral and hit the news, they had 3 years to charge me for the cell phone of my last DR. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that I was already put in confinement for that, it would have been double jeopardy. So they couldn't charge me for the phone like that. Feel me? And they railroaded me by giving me 270. You don't even get that much time in the box for a phone. You get 60. The 11 and a half inch knife they charged me with, you get 60 days for that. They can run it concurrent, you know what I'm saying? To where it's 60 together or consecutive to where it's 60 and 60, 120. They gave me 270 back there. You feel me? So they gave me more time than I was supposed to get anyways. You feel me? But I knew that, you know what I'm saying? I knew. But by me, if I would have screamed about it and if I would have tried to push the issue, then they probably would have been like, okay, you're right, but now let's charge them for the phone and give them 3 years in prison for the phone. You see what I'm saying? That's how crooked they are. Because I even wrote clemency. I wrote for clemency to the head of Tallahassee, explaining like how you gonna charge me with the knife when they found that bitch in an open bay bathroom that had access to 90 inmates. I wasn't even in there when they found that banger. You feel me? But they charged me with it. That could have been anybody's banger. You feel me? That's an open bay bathroom with 8 toilets, 8 shower heads, 16 sinks. You know what I'm saying? 8 urinals. That could have been anybody's. But they charged me with it because they knew about me. They knew what I was doing. And then the phone. For instance, with the phone. Yeah, they found the phone. But they didn't find the phone on me. You feel me? I was in, transition. It's something you go to when you're like less than 90 days of going home. You feel me? I was in transition because I was short timing now. And they came in there, the gang sergeant and fucking security 9, and they booked me. They put me in handcuffs. They walked me back to the dorm. They were saying over the walkie-talkie, "Oh, did you find Jason Voorhees?" And the gang sergeant's like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "The guy with the machete." Talking about me. So bam, they booked me, but they charged me with the phone and the knife. So I wrote Tallahassee talking about how y'all gonna charge me with this shit when I wasn't even in the dorm. And then they found it. Check this out. I was sleeping in an not abandoned bunk, but like I paid this one dude. His name was Pollo. I paid this Chico dude named Pollo for his bunk. So he'd go sleep in my bunk and I'd sleep in his bunk. You feel me? Like his shit was where my bunk was, my shit was where his bunk was. Just when they do master roster count, I'd sit on his bunk with my ID, he'd sit on mine. But then we swapped. So when they came and they blitzed the dorm, they blitzed my assigned bunk. And it was all Pollo shit. They went all through his shit and everything like that. They didn't find nothing. Then they were like, he don't live here. They were like, he's been sleeping over there. So then they flipped my actual bunk that I was sleeping in. Still didn't find nothing. Still didn't find shit. Then they told one of the gangs, check this out. They told one of the gangs, if we don't find a phone, we're going to flip this whole dorm apart. If we don't find a phone. So one of the gang members kind of like backdoored me. So what he did is he gave them a brand new phone. He gave them a brand new phone that wasn't even activated yet. You feel me? And then they charged me with that phone. Because they knew they probably had like 5 or 6, 7 of them at the time in the dorm. So instead of them all getting their phone knocked off because they were there looking for a phone to charge me with, they gave them a phone. And then they put me in the back in the laundry room in handcuffs. I seen the officer walk by. You feel me? And then I seen one of the gang members too, which I ain't gonna say his name, but I seen one of the gang members too walk by into the bathroom. So they basically told the gang member to go put the knife in the bathroom. So he went and put the knife in the bathroom. And then next thing you know, I seen the officer walk back by. Like the inmate walked by. And then he walked back by. And then the officer went in there, boom. And then they came in there, oh, look what we found. And they were like, whose is this? And they brought it in there to me, big banger. Whose is this? I said, shit, I don't know. You found that in an open bay bathroom. It looks like it's yours. If you don't tell us whose it is, then you're getting charged with it. I said, shit, I don't know what to tell you, boy. All I'll tell you is that ain't mine. I wasn't going to tell them it was someone's, you feel me? I just said, I don't know what to tell you. I just tell y'all that shit ain't mine. You feel me? Next thing you know, they charged no fraud with the banger and the fucking phone. And I wrote Tallahassee saying that they found that shit in the open bay, had access to everybody, and they found the phone in the dorm when I wasn't even in there. You feel me? And boom. Because they found, when they did the phone shit, I was in transition. The phone thing is what made them grab me to charge me with the phone. And then they did the banger shit while I was in handcuffs in the back in the laundry room. Feel me? But me being solid, you know what I'm saying, and shit, you feel me? I'm like, it is what it is. So I went to confinement for that shit and still try to write them to get that shit dropped because they railroaded me on the confinement time. And then they denied my shit. They denied. When I sent it, I got it back like the warden and then didn't even send it out. It basically said the same shit that my mail says when I write inmates on the streets. Unauthorization from the warden. You know what I'm saying? Denied. Feel me? And that's what happened. Then I went to the box. And while I was back there in the box, I was trying to get my phone that was actually on the compound sent there back to me. But then the gang member and them felt like that was their shit now because they gave one of theirs up. You feel me? They took the loss on giving up one. So then they felt like they were going to keep my, and I was in confinement and couldn't do nothing about it. You feel me? But if I would have hit the pound, you damn right I would have got my shit. I mean, probably wouldn't have got my phone back, but I would have got me a head up with the nigga who set me up, though. Shit. You feel me? But, and that's what it was. You feel me? That's how it went. See how crazy it is? And it be the same people you be hanging out with in there. Same people. You feel me? Shit crazy, though. How long I get in the box for that? Shit, I just said they railroaded me. I was only supposed to get 60 for the knife and 60 for the banger, but they gave me 270. 270. Snatched all my game time that I had, like, which is good days, and suspended my viso for the rest of my time in prison. But they were trying, but what it was is the officers were down to set me up because they already knew who I was. You feel me? They knew what you feel me? They said that they sat there and for the last 8 months, they knew I had a cell phone. That's what they said. They said, oh, we seen him on camera the last 8 months on a cell phone, but we didn't fuck with him because he was at least staying out of trouble for once. That's what they were saying, that they knew I had a phone for 8 months, but they didn't fuck with me because they knew I was staying out of trouble for once. Because at first I was getting in trouble a lot. Then I like ducked off and was making money and shit and was trying to not hurt nobody unless they try to interfere with what I got going on. You feel me? That shit crazy, dog. Like how they did old fraud, bro, just to get me away from there. I'm like, man, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I had a female officer on my line and shit. Match their credit card out when they ship me. Feel me? Like, all right, as soon as I hit South Florida Reception Center 200 something days later. Feel me? Like, bro, that shit crazy, dog. Someone say you got more connects than the COs. Sometimes. What up, Juan? What's good with you? And it was crazy. It was mind-blowing because, you know, like, it's just where most of the hate came from, because I was white, believe it or not. That's where most of the hate came from. Like, I told this in videos before that, you know, I had there was a female kitchen worker. She wasn't an officer. She was like a kitchen staff. And she straight up said that she wasn't going to shake nothing with no phones or nothing like that because I was white. She straight up said, nah, I don't like doing business with white boys. And she was white. Feel me? So I said, you don't like doing business with white boys like that? She says, nah, white boys tell too much. I said, I don't know what the fuck white boys you used to. You feel me? And she was like, yeah, I just don't want to shake nothing, you feel me, you feel me? And I'm like, that's crazy, you feel me? That's literally what she told me, straight up. And she ended up getting caught later on bringing in shit for some people. But I think it was my skin color, though. That's probably why, like, they hate everywhere you go. Like, see, people who ain't been to prison don't really know this, but, like, you know how there's all this racist shit going on in the world? When you go to prison, at least down here in the state of Florida, it don't matter what color you are. The officers and the inmates are against you regardless. Like, straight up. Like, it don't matter what color you are. You feel me? We get treated the same. If not worse. You know, the cops might be treating black people worse on the streets, but in prison, the whites get treated the worst. Feel me? Believe it or not, though. So it's kind of like, it isn't the fact that, oh, I have phones, footage, and was hanging out with all gang members and shit like that. It was the fact that I was white and I did it while unaffiliated. And everyone respected me, like different gangs. It ain't like I did it low-key with no one knowing. Everyone knew. All the gangs knew. They knew, they respected me. I had face. Feel me? For real, though. Yep, that's how them COs be. Man, I've seen COs gas people for no reason. Just feel like hurting someone today. You feel me? What's up, Maurice? I appreciate you being a fan of the channel, man. But yeah, I seen him do all types of fuck shit, though. You feel me? And I think, like, a lot of it's like he played the system. That's how they look at it. Like, while I was in there and they would try to take it out on me, it's because I was a white boy. But then afterwards, the reason they're all against me now, the COs and shit, is because they feel like I laughed at the system. I played the system. You feel me? But in all reality, it's just I do my time different than others. Shit, I still did the time. That was still fucking a 5-year sentence that I was away from my family. I was there, still in their hands, in their custody. Feel me? You said you chilled with more Spanish where you was at? Well, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like, well, where I was at, I'd say there's always more blacks than there is Spanish, and there's always more Spanish than there is whites everywhere I've been. You feel me? So it's like, I can't think to where I'm like, oh yeah, I chilled with more blacks here or more Spanish, because you got blacks and Spanish and whites and everybody chilling together. You know what I'm saying? But usually the whites do stick with the whites. You feel me? Someone said, you been in a riot, Frog? I mean, we don't really have riots down here in Florida. We have wars. Feel me? We don't have riots. We have wars. You feel me? Where it's amongst two different organizations, and it might be your homeboy that's in this gang, so you're beefing with this gang. You know what I'm saying? It all depends. You feel me? Like what it is you're going through, who it is you're vibing with. You know what I'm saying? But in Florida, there's not really riots. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be two organizations rocking out, or three organizations rocking out. And it'd be like stabbings on stabbings, back to back. You know, people chasing each other with knives and shit. All through the school building. All down this walkway, behind chapel, behind canteen windows. but not really like no riots. That shit you see in movies or like on the West Coast, I feel like. What's up, Mason? You said that we got VLs down here, Vice Lords? I only ran into one, I think, my whole prison bid. His name was Sleepy. He was from Sherwood, Jacksonville. And all the cutthroats wanted his head, boy. Yup. They ain't really had them VLs down here like that. Only ran into one, my whole prison bid. You feel me? Yeah. It's crazy, right? I know like people ask me about Serenos and shit like that. Never met or Woods. There was no one repping Sereno or Woods in Florida prison when I was in there. Never heard of those. Heard of Bloods, Crips, GDs, the Zoes, Cutthroats, Thresses, what's the other one? Kings, Nietas, and that's about it. C4 or 4C8, never heard of them. Oh yeah, Unforgivens. Duh, that's the white gang in Florida. We don't have Woods. Unforgivens though. Norteños? Nah, see, I never heard of those until I got out here on the streets. Never, I mean, I heard of Aryans, but not in Florida prison. You feel me? Nah, I never heard of that person. Someone said ain't no damn four corner hustlers down here. I don't know who that is. So Bloods and Crips ain't the most powerful gangs in prison? I mean, I'm going to be 100% like off of my opinion from my experience. Definitely not the Crips. Definitely not. But every camp and institution I went to, the Bloods and the Kings were the deepest. And the Zoes. And the GDs. Feel me? So Bloods are everywhere. Like they are deep. They run some prisons. You know what I'm saying? But I've only seen Bloods run some prisons. I've only seen GDs and Zoes and Latin Kings. I've never seen a Crip compound ever in my life. Feel me? Someone said, so got there. I mean, yeah, they are. I've seen wars where they've ate each other. That's where most of you see them attack each other most of the time. Blood on blood. Feel me? But as far as like Crips, no. I've never been on a pound where there was 10 or more. Ever. Probably seen 5 or 6. You feel me? That's why they tie. They usually tie with the GDs. You see what I'm saying? So that way it's like there's 5 of them, but then there's 5 Crips, but then there's 30 GDs, but there's 50 Bloods. So instead of the Bloods overpowering the Crips, instead they'll tie just to make it like there's a couple more. You know what I'm saying? So that way instead of them getting all the Crips off the pound, it's like, all right, well, there's 30 of them plus us 6, so now it's 36 to 50. You feel me? So they like save from the other ones being taken off the pound. Feel me? That's how it is. Hey, shout out to, what is it, Roswell, Georgia? You said Bloods and Crips are always up at war up there. I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Nah, I ain't never heard of no heartless felons. I don't know what that is. Do I still talk to EOS? Nah. I did, I sent him a PayPal, though, one day telling him congratulations. That I ain't no hater or nothing, you feel me? I said congratulations, even though we don't fuck with each other, you feel me? I'm glad you doing good, though. Glad you made it. It's motivation to see someone that, you know, go from bottom to the top real good. You know what I'm saying? I said, I don't want you to think I'm no hater, not because I don't fuck with you. I'm still going to congratulate you. I sent him $10.90 on a PayPal, $10.90, telling him that. You feel me? I said, you ain't even got to respond probably or whatever, but I'm just letting y'all know. You feel me? Someone said you and 23-1 still kick it. Nah, I don't fuck with bro. We ain't talked in a while. What up, Wiz up? Hey, shout out to Duval, you hear me? Shout out to Duval, man. We got 168 of y'all in this shit. That's what I'm talking about. We almost at 200 likes. Let's see if we can get them 200 likes up real quick. We at what, 189? We can, them 10 likes ain't hard, man. We can get that shit. What up, Beast? What's good with you? Hey, shout out to Queens, New York. Shout out to Boston, man. Someone say you need to build a water-cooled gaming computer. I never heard of that, though. Oh, but hey, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The gaming PC that I got, that shit's got like some liquid in it, some coolant. Some like liquid coolant that keeps it cool. Hey, Known Ames, shout out to Flint, Michigan, man. You hear me? I appreciate that donation earlier, too. But yeah, man. So everybody having a good year so far? I've been over here vibing with y'all, huh? I told y'all I'm finna start going live over here. You know, I be on the other channel going live, hanging out. But I'm on there almost every single night. You know what I'm saying? And once I hit 10K on that channel, like I said, I'm going to be dropping 3 lines of merch, Kfrog Gaming merch. And I'm going to be giving away 2 systems, a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox. One of the new Xboxes. I know I never go live over here. People be wanting to hang out and go live, but nobody want to come over there and vibe on the gaming. It's the same shit, just instead of my background right now, you'd see the game. But I'm still on this bitch chopping it up, talking to y'all, hanging out in the comments, but I'm playing as I'm talking to y'all. Same shit, you feel me? Y'all go hit that subscribe button on Kfrog Gaming, man. I'm going to be coming over here hanging out with y'all, too, for a little bit, though. I'm going to keep popping in every once in a while just to vibe with y'all, answer some of y'all's comments and shit. You know? I ain't better than nobody that's watching me. Zayden said no MS-13. Yeah, Thressays. That's what a Thressay is. You got Thressays, 2 Thressays. Those are what we don't call them MS-13s in prison, though. We call them Thressays. Nah, I don't play GTA. I got it, though. Michael King said, how old are you, Frog? I'm 30-something. Shout out to Tampa, man. Yeah, I'm 30-something, man. You're 39? Yeah, you older than me. You older than me. I'm 31. I'm about to be 32 here in March. Feel me? Kfrog Jr., he been vibing. He been having fun. What you think about Twisted Kid? I mean, I really ain't got shit to say about bro. I got a bunch of voicemails and shit from him. He used to be in my inbox all the time. You know, I don't wish time on nobody, you feel me? But that's just, to me, that's just another person that played, you feel me, that fucked up something good that they could have had going for themselves. There's some people that, you know, they can't cope with being out here on the streets. And if they are out here on the streets, they just don't know how to move. They don't know how to, like, duck off and be low-key and do what they do, you feel me? You know, I'm not no angel, you feel me? I'm positive online. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to move and carry myself. There's some people that don't know how to move and carry themselves, so when they get out, they wreck out. And shit that's going good for them, like the YouTube shit, They don't know where there's something helping them right there in their face. You know, they can't cope with it. And they wreck out. You see? So like I can't really, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is, you know what I'm saying? And if you are someone that's trying to, you know, that ain't 100% arrow, you know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't peaches and cream with me, you know what I'm saying? Literally. People that know me on the streets know me for real. They know my day-to-days and shit like that. You know, different than what people view online, you know, but at the same time, I'm not online trying to put out the image of negative shit. You feel me? But, you know, some people can't. Like I said, they'll be all they can be in prison. Feel me? And get out on the streets and fuck up where they could have been more, but then they'll go back to prison to be all they could be again. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like at the end of the day, you know, can't you what's the saying? You can bring the horse to water or some shit, but you can't force him to drink. That's what it is, you feel me? How many $150s did I see in Calhoun? Shit, a bunch of them. I take that back. Talking about Calhoun, I take that back. I seen probably my whole stay at Calhoun. I say six. About six of them. That ain't a lot though. Not compared to Charlotte. People, there'd be like 9 to 10 of them in 4 days at Charlotte. Feel me? Trade Money, yeah, that's that chain gang robbery. That song. You feel me? But yeah, Calhoun, there was more like bitches fighting and hitting people with locks. And then there was, you know, a bunch of like, I say not a bunch, because 6 ain't really a lot. $150s. There wasn't no stabbings and shit like that. But then once I went to Charlotte, boy, that was a totally different ball game. Like that's what niggas is dying at Charlotte, you hear me? Like totally different ball game. For real. Like that shit was like, okay, you thought the penitentiary, you thought prison was what Calhoun was. You need a wake-up call. That's how it was. It was like going to Calhoun from my county jail was like a little wake-up call, like, okay, you're in prison now. You feel me? But then once I went to Charlotte from Calhoun, it's like, okay, I got comfortable with what it was like at Calhoun. I got comfortable with what I thought prison was. Went to Charlotte, totally different ball game. Like, totally different. Like, what? People is dying. Like, literally, like, boy, wake up if you want to go home to your family. I swear to God, boy. For real. What can a parent do to